Every project is bound by time. It is something that a project manager doesn't want to waste. Time is also the most valuable resource in a project. Without proper time management, a project can race toward disaster.
Now we will discuss project time management. We're not just talking about the length of the project, we'll discuss the time spent managing the project team and the stakeholders.
Cost always plays a vital role in time management. If a project gets off task, schedule overruns can be very expensive.
The time management knowledge areas include the processes that make use of the most effective way to monitor a project's progress. This allows a project manager to determine if the project will be completed on time. It also allows the project manager to control the time spent by developing a logical flow of activities to complete the project.
Projects don't just happen. They need planning involving the whole project team in developing the plan, not just the project manager. This approach ensures team members' experience to get considered and each person has a commitment to do and ownership of the plan.
Next, let's look at what's involved in planning a project with your team. Work breakdown structure is useful to identify and break down the deliverables in a project. A WBS is the foundation of project management. Break down the deliverables to a point where the project manager can easily manage them. Once completed, arrange the sticky notes into groups under the major areas of activity. The purpose of the WBS is to decompose the project deliverables into easily manageable work packages.
A logic network shows the sequence of activities in a project across time. It indicates which activities logically precedes or follows another. Create a start sticky note on the left and an end sticky note on the far right. Put them on a whiteboard and arrange the WBS sticky notes in the logical sequence of activities from left to right. Join the notes with an arrow in and out. Some may have more than one arrow. All connecting lines on a network enters the beginning of the activity box and exits the ending box. Lines do not enter the top or exit the bottom of the activity box. Unconnected lines are not allowed. All activities must connect to another activity or the start or end of a project. Write the time every activity will take on each sticky note to calculate the project duration. Once completed, you have created a logic network. That will help you understand the dependencies in your project, timescale, and its workflow. This technique can reveal information that might get overlooked.
Scheduling is the easiest way of managing project time. There is a ton of software that will help a manager create and track a schedule.
Project time management is much more than a Gantt chart of a calendar. In successful projects, sequences, activities, and durations of the project tasks are estimated and determined based on the resources that will be used for each activity.
Now, there are 7 processes in the time management knowledge area. 6 of these are in the planning and controlling process group, and 1 is in the monitoring and controlling process group. These processes are plan schedule management, define activities, sequence activities, estimate activity resources, estimate activity durations, develop schedule, and control schedule.
By using the process in the time management knowledge area, the process manager can control the amount of time that it takes to build the deliverable of a project and substantially increase the chances of a project's success. So let's not delay or procrastinate and let's dig into the process of time management.
First is plan schedule management, where you'll define the process you use to plan and control your schedule. Next, you define your activities by coming up with a list of activities that need to be completed. Then, you have your sequence activities, where you figure out which activities need to come before others and put them in chronological order using a network diagram, showing a picture of how activities are related.
Fourth, you estimate the activity resources you'll need to do the job and create a list of them.
Fifth, estimate activity durations, which is the time it will take to do each activity.
At last, you're going to want to build a schedule from all the estimates, resources, and activity information that you've created.
The schedule pulls all of the information together to predict the project end date. The first 6 time management processes are in the planning process group because they're all about coming up with a schedule that is necessary before you can start executing the project.
The last process, control schedule, is in the monitoring and controlling process group. This allows you to monitor and control changes to the schedule to make sure that it is kept up to date.
Keeping track of the issues that require schedule changes and dealing with them is as important in time management as it is in scope management.
Created using Powtoon.